Morning, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Abroad Yorkshire. This is a new one for you, isn't it? So, good weather, Yorkshire weather. I'm on floppy phone. I'm going to get proper camera out in a bit, but it's raining in it, so I'm not going to do it yet. Train, I'm waiting for a train. I'm off on an adventure. I'm going north of the wall, oh yes.
Please be careful. We are not welcome. Why risk the train?
Well, because I'm with first class with Avanti. So I'm off up to Glasgow and then beyond. I'll not tell you why, because that's going to be coming up. So we're going to be trying some first class out. Is it first class or is it worst class? I hope that weren't mine. Can't be, can it? Surely not.
Leaving the train here, please take a moment to ensure you have everything with you. Keep tickets handy until you leave the station.
There we go.
Please mind the gap between the train and
Mind the
the
gap.
platform.
So we're on first train. I'll tell you a bit more about it later on. But top and short it is, we're on a 3-leg journey. So the first one, we've just got on at Goldthorpe in South Yorkshire, good old Goldthorpe. So we're on there up to String of Beats next, up to Leeds, and then from Leeds we're going to jump on a Pennines train from Leeds over to Preston, and that's where the first class journey begins. So it's the Manchester up to Glasgow first class train, and that's where we're going. So here to Leeds, Leeds to Preston, get on the train up to Glasgow, and then from Glasgow over to Johnstone. Oh yes, good old St Johnstone. Is that where they're from? I don't know, but that's where we're heading anyway. So this train apparently is coming up as the worst first class ever. So I'm going to put that to test. There's been some terrible reviews. So I'm going to go and have a look, see what it's all about. Apparently you pay, well, I'm not going to tell you what I paid, it weren't cheap. But what they say is that you're supposed to have a meal service and people aren't going it, and staff are rude, and people pinch your seats even though you've booked them, and they let anybody in first class. So I'm going to see what it's all about. So hopefully it'll all go alright and jobs are good. So off to Leeds next. A few stops up way, like Wakefield and all that, so jobs are good. I'll pick it up when we get to Leeds, because I've got 4 minutes between my getting off at Leeds and getting on the next one over to Preston. I've 4 minutes, and escalators are out of service apparently. So I've got to wing it and leg it. So you might see a fat bloke run. All right, catch you in a second. Water's coming in from electrics, from lights, dripping on floor. Not good that, is it? Well, that was an experience. Nice of them to give you a nice inbuilt shower, what way? Less of a train, more of a decontamination chamber. So, right, trying to find my next platform, 11A. So, as you do. Bang behind me. 11A, Blackpool North next. So take this train over to Preston. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better than the last one. It was absolutely freezing on there. My feet are frozen, so you know, the bottoms of my legs and everything, absolutely freezing. Terrible. Look at that light. So anyhow, now wait for the next train. Let's hope it's got some heaters on because it's absolutely freezing. Right. Disaster. So we're on next train and a little bit late, only a few minutes late. However, I've just had a notification on app saying I'm going to miss my connection up to Glasgow because this train's not going to get into Preston while 7 o'clock and my connection is at 6:58, so I'm going to miss it by 2 minutes apparently. So it says on the app, speak to a member of staff and they'll tell you what to do. Now he says that every hour or so. So I might have an hour's delay, but he says according to his watch it's still on time, but we can't be because we're late. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see who's right the app for this gentleman. I know we are a couple of minutes delayed, so let's see what happens. We'll keep it informed. Special rendezvous, so that's good. I'm just going to show you where I'm sat before I relax and have some breakfast. So a nice big table, wireless charging, you've got USBs and DC and AC, coffee, I could have water or fruit juice to begin with. I'm going for the old water as you do, and for breakfast I'm going for the smoked salmon with scrambled eggs as you do. All included obviously, so I'm going to sit back and relax. Impressions so far really good. So first two trains not that good at all, to be honest, but this one absolutely bang on. Now it's had lots of people coming on saying how bad it is, and seating's bad, and now when it gets to seating, my seat was saying first class E8. Now E was a standard class, and I've been walking up and down train when I first got on because I couldn't find my seat. And then they came over to Tannoy and said first class is in K, which is right at back, so I've come through premium into first on the right at back, but there is no seat 8. So I've just beached Eddie, so we'll see what happens anyway. So gentleman's been nice enough, so happy days. So that's that for that. We're on his way, as you can probably see, we're flying. I'm going to get some work done, a few emails to answer from you lot, and happy days. I'll pick you up in a second. that's what I can talk to you. It's really quiet in there. It's a quiet cabin. Everybody's silent. They've all got their earphones in and things like that. What are my thoughts? So we're just approaching Carlisle, and so far, absolutely brilliant. I don't know why it's getting such bad reviews. Everything about it everything about it is first class. As soon as I got on, it was straight up, attentive, gave me tea, coffee, juice, water, whatever I wanted. I've had 3 of them so far. It's just been round again. Would you like any beer, sir? Do you want any wine? Things like that. You know what I mean? So you can't really complain. Straight round with breakfast immediately. As soon as we pulled out of Preston, came round and gave me a menu, as I've showed you. So I said, what would you like? So I said, well, I'll leave it to you to decide. He says, I recommend the Scottish salmon and scrambled eggs, which had that, so that was some toast. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm not a big fish fan, but it was lovely. It was really, really nice. So far, absolutely brilliant. So, toilets, absolutely brilliant again, totally different. So, first class so far is brilliant, really is worth every penny, especially if you're on a long journey. It's a 6.5 hour journey, and we've got about, to get to Glasgow, we've got about another 1.5 hours to go. So I'm going to sit down and put the old iPad on, answer some more emails, and job is a good one. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. First 2 trains let me down a bit, so they were both Northern Line. They were rubbish, absolutely rubbish. So as you saw in first one, the water leaking through the roof, the water running through the light switches, through the lights themselves running down. There were water running all across the floor, which were absolutely terrible. Luckily, I was only on that one for about an hour. And then the second one, nicer train, but everybody was just talking, and it was just an, and then they were then having, you know what, in toilets. A couple of scruffy couple, as you've seen. So that were good, but the train were better, but they were both really cold. So this one, North West Coast or something like that, Avanti, that's the one, Avanti, really good. So I'm impressed with this one. So we've gone from worst class back to first class. I managed to catch it, into the credit of Northern Rail. The second one, which were a few minutes late, he actually managed to catch up, so we were only 2 minutes late in end. So I had about 5 minutes left to wait for this train, so that was good, that was really good. So I'm going to head back through there onto the old first class, and job to good. I'll pick it up when we get to Glasgow. Glasgow.
It's hell, I tell you! It's hell!
Next stop, Johnstone.
This is the most difficult thing I have ever had to do, and I'd just like to thank my wife for her support here.
So we're here. Can you hear me? We're here. We've arrived. We're in Johnstone. We're in Johnstone, just outside Glasgow there. So, what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts? Well, Northern Rail, real disappointment. So the first train we got on at 5 o'clock this morning, terrible. Water leaking through the roof, like we said, absolutely terrible. Really bad train, freezing cold. The next one that we got from Leeds over to Preston, a little bit better, better condition, but again absolutely freezing. And then you had our little couple who wanted to do their business in the toilets, again not very good. Both those were 2 or 3 minutes late on arrival, which put a bit of pressure on, because these changeovers, there are only a few minutes between them. And then we had the first class that were bang on time on arrival, but again then it was 14 minutes late in the end, so that weren't very good. But the train itself was brilliant, the staff were brilliant, the food was fantastic, everything about it was brilliant. Apart from it being 14 minutes late on arrival, which left me 2 minutes to get over to the next train. So I arrived on platform 1, and my next train was on platform 12, so it was straight out, through and on, and as I got on, we pulled straight out. So Scotrail, absolutely fantastic, loads and loads of boards, loads and loads of information. So Scotrail takes it absolutely fantastic, left on time, absolutely brilliant, arrived on time, and that's it. So here we are. You're wondering why I'm here? Well, I'll tell you later on. See you later.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from Little Gas to reach you. Content creator.